Good morning, everyone. Emily here. I wanted to show you my finished book. This is the booklet from Ink and Page for the month of November of 2025. No, it was last month, October 2025. So I had all 4 weeks printed. I cut them out. They sat in my drawer for a while. Yesterday, I just whipped this out. It was an all-day process, but I had so much fun. So I made the box. It was included in the tutorial, and I enjoy her videos so much. These are free printables. Isn't it pretty? So I use this as my own paper. Some of it is my own paper, and I used my own paper because it was really nice and thick. And this box, I did paint the whole thing with Mod Podge. I used a paintbrush. And let's go ahead and open it up. I don't know which way. I think you can see more this way. So, there was that template for the box, which I really like. And then I have my book inside. I made my own closure. It goes this way. So, I'm going to take it out so you can see it. So, of course, it's not exactly like hers. And this is my first box, so you can see I had to crinkle my edges up a little bit so that I can get it closed. But I'll remember to make it a little bit tighter next time. So just to let you know that this paper is mine. These are printables. This is part of the box. That was a printable. And this is a printable. And then those pages are mine. So you'll be able to see now through the rest of the video. I won't point it out. But isn't it cute? So I did just want that closure. And I put it underneath of this paper key. So here's my book. I am really happy with the way it turned out. I gotta tell you, I'm so pleasantly surprised at how much fun I enjoyed it. I did it while I watched her on the TV. So the first thing I want to do is flip this over. And I want to take this out because this has a hidden writing space. And it just comes out. And I think that is super, super duper cool. At first, I didn't think that I liked it because it just, maybe it's because I kept playing with it when the glue was not completely dry. I think it bothers me because you really have to just be careful with it. And I suppose, you just have to be careful and then it goes right back in. And you can see the pages here. Okay. So I took that out so that now I can open this. Now I can flip this over and you can see I have pockets. These are bookmarkers. And on this side, I put some stamping, and I have some pockets. Another bookmark. This one's really pretty. So you open it up. Here you could tuck something. And then here I have 3 pockets. And I just filled it up with the ephemera that came for that week. On this side, another pocket, and I did put a small envelope in there. And I have some more little pieces of ephemera here. there was more than enough to put into these. In fact, I have so many papers and pieces left that I didn't put in here. But I think this has more than enough. This, I used her template. You'll see another one in here. And I used my own paper just because I wanted to make another one. And I wanted something to put something pretty and sparkly on. So it's kind of a hidden pocket. It goes in here. I really like the look of this paper. And on the back, I just drew lines. And I'm seeing that I needed to round my edges. So I'm going to do that now because I was considering this a finished project. Isn't that crazy how you can make something and then you can just see something that needs to be done? But I took my time doing this, so I just lined it with a pencil. You could still write on the outside of this. It's like a paper on a paper. So that I had sitting here, but when you remove it, there is a hidden spot. I cut a hole here and just put the lace through, and then I put a piece of paper over the top. So this was just my idea that I added to make it easier to pull it in and out. And then in here we have our journal. This is called the Hidden Journal, I think, for October. So there's this little booklet. And I just put a few little things on there. On this side, it's really pretty. You can put pictures. That's what makes me think of this, is pictures. So, and I can just tie it in a little bow. Oh, my hands are so dry and they look horrible. Ugh. Well, good happy Saturday morning to y'all. Put that to the side. And then I have my booklet. On the back I have a little pocket. Isn't it pretty? So, all these pages came in the book. And I sewed them in. The spine came with it, so you can't see the spine. It's underneath because I glued that over the top. And you were just to decorate the inside however you wanted. So I have lots of little journaling spots. All these lines I drew in with a pencil. And you could just write in it and add so much. So basically what I did, because I didn't print my paper double-sided, I decorated the clear paper. This is really cute. I really like the way this came out. And I like the lines. They're not perfect that I drew in, but I think it gives it that personal touch. Little tuck spot. You could put anything in here. This is the middle where the two signatures met. And so I put that paper right here, and then I put this big butterfly that was part of her printables, and I just thought I'd leave the top two parts so you could see it lifting up the page a little bit, which I really like. I really like these pages. They're just very pretty. Ooh. Oh, I don't want to rip that. It's my belly band. Some of this I printed on cardstock, and some of it, like these pages, are the thinner pages that my friend Stacy printed for me. Thank you, Stacy. My printer was out of ink. Isn't that pretty? These are like bookmarkers, or you could take them out and use them for whatever you want. But yeah, bookmarkers in here would be really nice. So I put a doily here. And I added my own washi tape, some tickets. I did use my new glue gun, my Sweet Petunia, and I gotta tell you, I really like that glue in there. Let's see, what kind of glue is that? It is an awesome glue. Here it is. Here's the empty refill that came with it. Nuvo. I think this size bottle was $12.99 at craft store near me, Memory Bound. And I decided that I might, well, decided I'm going to definitely buy some more, but I really like it. And I glued this over both pages because it is the last page. And my two booklets didn't line up perfectly. But that's okay. That's okay. You know, there's sometimes there's just little imperfections, but that's all right. It's paper, and it's not the end of the world. And on the back, I showed you that I had made a pocket. That's a pen with a little pointy thing for the ink. So I really like this booklet. And then underneath, I have another booklet. This has another envelope in the front pocket. You can put your name here. I have some ephemera. Look at that pretty key. And I print those on cardstock. And then here on the inside, there's just different pages. I mean, you could take these out and use them in your own journaling. You could write on them. You could put stickers, maybe glue some pictures down. And then here, I have this tag and and this little, like, reel of pictures. And just stuck in there. That was in her printable. And on the back, just a journaling spot. And in the back, I put these two big ephemera pieces back here so that you could glue them anywhere. You could glue them on the bottom of here. You could do whatever you want. So that's in there. This is in there. My little book. This fits right in there really nicely, which I'm so glad that, you know, that it fits so nicely since I cut it out. There we go. I put this on the top just to give it a little diversion. I mean, that almost looks like it's part of that, to not let you think that that bottom comes out, because it's supposed to be the hidden journal. So I'm going to close this up. Oh, that's why there wasn't nothing in there. Okay, put that back over here. This is really cute, but if you didn't know it was here, you could just rip it open and rip it, and I didn't like that. So I have it all lined up. Isn't that cute? I did put these down upside down, and she kept saying, be careful, and I did anyway. But that's okay. You really don't notice it too much. I mean, you can tell because the writing's upside down in the picture, but, you know, it's upside down. So, yeah, if I did this, I will definitely do this again, but I don't think I'll put this pull-out part with as many. I have two pieces, and I think I'll just do one pull-out. next time. But I really had a lot of fun with this. I had a lot of fun cutting it out and listening to her while I was doing it the whole time, and having her explain how she was doing it while I was doing it my way. So I really enjoyed myself. And I think it's super cute. And I really like the ribbon on here because it makes me feel like it's more secure with this wobbly, these two little pieces back here. And I can't tell you how much I enjoyed using this. It really just made the process go so much faster because I'm kind of really paranoid about putting my glue lid back on. And so being able to just stick it right in there has been great. And this motion here really helped me relax and help my my hands feel better. I did use this a little bit just because I don't have very much left in it. I want to get it used up, but I do like this kind of glue. But I could tell the difference between squeezing and doing that. Now my next thing is to get those scissors that are easier to use. But yeah, I love that glue. And I appreciate Stacy. And sometimes I get tongue-tied in my videos, and I watched my video after, and I said, yeah, I like Stacy because she gave me this glue gun. No, Stacy listens to me. She's my friend, and she cares about me. And she got me this to help me craft better and to enjoy it because she loves hers, and I love mine now. Stacy is like a daughter to me, and she's awesome. And I hope all of you have a Stacy in your life. Well, this is my book. And I just want to tell you thank you for stopping to see what I'm doing. You can see here my book is kind of leaned in. But like I said, it was my first box. And I decided I was not going to redo it. I'm just going to keep it. And I painted the whole outside with Mod Podge. And so I just put dots all over it and used my paintbrush, my cheap paintbrush, because I have little hairs. But that's okay. Gives it a little character. But she suggested, since it is paper, if you're planning on using it, to paint it with maybe something like Mod Podge. But maybe she meant the spray, because I can think that the spray would have went faster. But I enjoyed myself. So, well, thank you very much for stopping to see what I'm doing today. I got to tell you, I really enjoyed this, and I would recommend her channel to anybody. I have done a couple of her other projects, and so I have decided that I'm going to go through all her past months because she almost did one a month this year. Good morning. It's early here. Good morning. You got airplanes. Well, oh, wow, your yellow one and your flag plane. Awesome. My grandson is up, and so I'm going to pay some attention to him, and we're going to watch some airplanes on TV. Well, you guys have a great day. Stay safe. Remember, you're awesome, and I'll be back soon. Bye. Ooh.